that's a lack of sleep.
You were enamored by that picture of it, Dave.
Yes, correct.
Were you well entertained when you went
Oh,
to the city?
I was well looked after.
And did you see the guest room?
I
What do
did.
you think?
I did. It'll be good when I go there and I can't sleep. I'll be driving around the streets of America.
Right.
And
Okay. Here
the chair I got for the room, Andy, it's like a truck seat. Literally, it's very big and comfortable. You can sit in it for hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit low for Dave's liking, but I like it that way. And especially for car racing, Dave, it's good to be a bit low like that.
Yeah, it's just the steering wheel slightly goes over the top of the monitor. That's fine. Oh, good luck all.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's not the place to put it at all. I didn't get the draw.
Mm.
It's an awful place for that pin as well. Never mind.
There. Okay, so that's the line. Here we go. Too much.
Well, you're probably better off there than where I was. He's doing a DeChambeau.
I tried to.
Almost.
But you've got more chance of doing something from there than I have. Dave, there's a Goldilocks shot waiting for you here.
There is. Try and manufacture a draw here. No.
Well, all three of us need shooting. There's no wind.
We've left the fairway pristine.
Yep, there's no divots.
Oh my god, 30% power loss.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
You're in the cabbage, my friend.
Well, we saw a few shots not get far out of this stuff.
Well, that's okay.
That better have made the bunker. Oh, it did, thank Christ.
Oh, I made it.
You might have made it as well, yep.
Yeah.
Right. It's 14% of a 9 iron. 5 iron, it's up to 19%. So 16 counted that. Right. It's going to be slowly.
One thing I didn't really see that much of, maybe it's because they were playing pretty well, but I didn't see that many shots. A bit like what we've had to. Oh,
That was a bit
not that many shots that you and I have just, and Dave as well, have had to play where. You and I were struggling to make any kind of distance. I didn't see any kind of those shots. The shots where it seemed to affect them was round by the green, where they just couldn't control, in many cases, what was happening.
Yeah, that Indian guy was having a bad time towards the end.
Yeah.
They always have high intervals on major tournaments.
Get in that hole.
That's my brother being supportive. We all missed the fairway, and then we all missed the green. So it's a scratchy start.
Wow. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Phil.
Good evening.
Oh,
Oh,
genius!
that is very impressive.
Well, look at it though.
It's still
Decided
nasty.
Oh, this is nasty.
What's that?
It's
That's
a sunken hovercraft.
Like a wind turbine? What the hell's
Yeah,
that?
it's for drying the greens out. All right.
Americans have a technological solution for every problem.
And in doubt, throw electricity and machinery at it.
Seem extreme.
All right, this shot is problematic to say the least.
Yeah, this was the kind of shot that they were having exactly the same difficulty with,
Yeah,
you know, within 10 feet was a good shot.
yeah.
It's going to throw you off, brother.
No, not at all. It's fine. Right, so now we're just assessing the amount of break on this.
So no more grid.
No, no more grid. Just wave the pole. So that means about there. Maybe.
Good.
It's good.
Just
There's an up and down. That's what's kept the man from Melbourne in the lead. Is your putting has been exemplary the last 2 rounds.
You broke them both in a terrible biking accident.
wow.
Come on.
So this is your dipping sauce, Tony. That means you can double dip when you have a prawn as many times as you like. And I've got my own here, and they're beauties.
Guys, you can't see it here, but we've got this incredible seafood spread of
All right.
prawns and herring and
Smoked salmon.
Smoked
Norwegian smoked salmon
Nice.
in honour of a certain golfer today. Horse.
Good.
Thank the Lord.
I'm good.
Double plus I'm good.
Wow.
Do you like the dipping sauce?
Yeah.
That's my own recipe.
Wow.
Oh, for God's sake. That's in the water. Oh, shite.
Yeah. Prophetic words.
That is awful. I wouldn't care. I went onto the practice ground for a few minutes before I logged on, and the driver was working okay. Most things were working okay. I come out here and that was a really poor shot of mine. To dump it in that water. I never saw anybody do that in the Valhalla.
Well, strangely enough, the winner went closest to going in that water. He only missed it by about 2 metres.
But I think I started watching it probably about 8 o'clock maybe, so that was 4 hours. So I missed the very early holes that Shoffley did. I think I caught him on about hole 4 or 5.
This course is a par 5, but today they made it a par 4.
Oh, right.
And so it's the hardest par 4 on the course. Yeah,
Why'd they make it par 4?
to make it more difficult.
Oh, for the whole tournament.
Yeah. It's going to stay par 4 forever when they have majors here. Just make them suffer.
I mean, it is an easy par 5 as long as you don't put it in the water.
Yeah, well, Dave's got himself a putt
This
for
is
No, I don't.
Oh, Oh, that's harsh. And that's Valhalla for you.
Yeah,
was
this
brutal.
Alright, it's the deep stuff as well.
Yeah, that was
This
brutal.
needs to be a tiny bit further right, and it would have been perfect.
Yep.
I mean, the funny thing about par is that it really doesn't matter, isn't it? Because you're not fighting par. You're just fighting other golfers. So whether it's par 4 or 5, it doesn't really matter. It has zero effect on who wins.
It's a par.
Oh, yours didn't bite like Dave's.
No, I used a different club. I used a hybrid wood. You used a 7 wood, I'm guessing.
I did. Slightly flopped.
Oh God Almighty!
What power loss?
Well, it's not bad, but I just. I've got a 10% power loss. It's not a bad distance, but I'm very aware of the horrible position of that pin, so I'm just going to launch it out to the right somewhere and pray that I get something decent. Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's a lovely connect. Too good. Wow. That's brutal.
Bunker's not bad though.
Just
Oh, that's a good lie.
you don't overhit it. That's all.
No,
it
it's
is.
just, it'll join Dave.
Oops.
Oh,
Oh, very nice.
This is horrible. Oh, this is worse than horrible.
I was watching YouTube videos last night on black holes, and this looks like the angle of a black hole from here.
He's approaching the event horizon.
Oh my god!
Well, look at it run.
Oh my
away.
god! He is near the event horizon.
Yeah, it just repulses everything.
Oh,
Christ, that is just terrifying. Now I've got a nasty little one from here. Jesus Christ.
You
How
gotta
am I
putt
going
it.
to do this? I'm not going to putt this. Or am I? Let me just see what I break. Maybe I could putt it. Maybe I could. If I get it wrong, Jesus Christ. Out here. I am putting it. Oh, with the putter. Isn't enough? I think it is. It shouldn't be any more than that. Just double checking. If anything, it's a bit less. I feel like I'm making an error here somehow. Just try. Oh, I see the early break. That's what's going to do it. So I'm going to throw it out a lot higher. Okay, I'm glad I double checked that. 23, 2 downhill.
Oh, what a putt.
Well done.
I'll be hitting that hard and praying. What a prawn brother. Thank you.
Where's the break? I'm terrified of that next one.
All these putts are scary.
He's at the right club for this moment. Oh, uh-oh.
It stopped.
It did.
I think you're good, brother.
I'm just going to hit this straight and firm, but not too firm. No over the top.
Confidence.
Right, birdie. Well done, Dave.
So,
You negotiated a very, very tricky pin.
brutal little pin. Well, we're getting a taste of what the difficult pins are going to be like. And they're going to be terrifying.
Mm. Wow. So, pins difficult today.
They are.
Who set the pin placement?
Andy.
Well, already 2 holes in, and I think it was you now 11 in front or something like that, Dave.
But, I'm not unhappy with the situation. Now I've got to chop the hybrid club somewhat.
You've gone the double negative with it.
Oh, I'm really happy. Really happy.
Too much.
Oh, so close.
It was so close.
1 metre further to the right. And that was,
yeah.
oh, baby.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that shot at all. That's
Still not bad, though.
It's certainly chippable from there.
Yep.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to break us before you even get to the round.
Always thinking the worst, Andy. Come on.
You just want Dave and I to be a couple of gibbering idiots by the end of this. I was already well on the way to gibbering before we even started. That's a good line.
Yes, it
Pretty
is.
good.
a bit strong.
Is it the right club?
It just needed to be chopped a bit more. Beautiful line.
217. Right.
Well done, Phil. Atmosphere.
That's all right.
Yeah. Well, we've got the thing surrounded.
We do. I'm sure it's got strategies for defence.
Wow. It's pretty good.
Oh, need a little bit more.
No, he's on you a bit. Okay, right. Well, the only saving grace is that it's reasonably flat. Oh God, this bloody course! Everything just sort of runs away a little bit.
Oh, this is interesting. It breaks 2 ways. Not much there. But then, just near the pin, it starts to drop a bit that way. Nothing there. I'm going to putt it again. 8 inches downhill, I'm going to touch it.
It's not going to make it.
That's going to be another build it hard and hope it drops.
We're heading in the right direction.
3 white knuckle putts.
Oh.
Oh,
Dave, cruel.
it looked like it was going to turn a little bit. Jesus.
It's Rory McIlroy putting. They're all just sliding past the hole.
No mess
Well
about.
done. I can't see anything. I'm just going to hit it middle firm. When it did break a bit left.
It did. But you did do it a fraction right.
Just instinct.
This was very much the one of the. I think this was the pin position in round 3, as they pushed them up, and it was back to the green. Or was it round?
This is the hole that cost DeChambeau the tournament because he played it so badly. It was easily drivable for him, and he got it wrong pretty much every day. Might be it's right on the edge of whether it's too far.
Which state is this in?
Kentucky.
Okay.
Trump state.
Louisville.
Deep red Trump state.
Okay. So there were a lot of MAGA caps were there about the place, or?
Didn't see any MAGA caps.
No, I did not actually.
They probably wouldn't let him on the course, but
Yeah, there might not have been. I think they don't allow political things at a lot of courses.
Good thing.
Yeah, I think so. You seem to be liking those prawns, Paul.
Very much.
Oh, fucking missed the fairway again. Well, the only saving grace was if I missed it on the right side. Well, 0 out of 3. This is back to my ugly best.
That looks good.
Perfectly placed.
Here's office.
Okay, right.
Looks very good.
Nice bounce. Nice roll.
Nice shot, Andy.
yeah, very good.
Okay.
I was trying to think of some Peter Alice-like comment there.
So I want to pitch it at the 67 yard.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was looking good.
Well, Peter Alice would say, wrong shot, governor. Should have been a flick with a, I don't know, sand on a gap wedge.
My plan was not cunning enough.
Yeah, you had to come out the rough like Andy.
No, that reminds me, Phil. There's another aspect to the majors. Oh, shot.
Yes.
Nice one, Dave.
Would you mind
3 putt from there, Andy.
up there and finding the bottle of Cunning Plan red wine?
Cunning Plan?
Yes.
Do you know, that is so spooky. I was just about to ask Phil whether he would be kind enough to start plying you with booze every.
Well, it's about to happen, Andy.
And it's
Don't-
called
don't-
cunning, and it's called cunning plan as well. So,
Yeah.
There it is.
whoa,
That's the one.
well,
Yeah, if you could open that and give it 10 seconds to breathe and then pour me a glass.
wow. So we need to.
Right, okay, I've got...
Go 1 elephant, 2 elephants, 3 elephants. Oh, I can hear something being poured.
Yeah, that's the cunning plan.
It is. You better not hold this bloody 37-footer, otherwise I'll be. Oh, no, you didn't.
No defense.
Otherwise, I'll be saying about sort of seeking help from an outside agency.
Mm,
Right. If you want one.
no, I've got the beer. That'll do me. I'm full as a boot tonight with all this bloody good food and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, they're good nights to visit here. I notice.
Jesus, I tell you what, you haven't held back.
No.
It's in.
Yes,
That's lovely.
beautiful. Right. I can't see much. I can't see much at all. There.
I know,
Is
right?
that-
My pole label's got better. There's a
I
metaphor
didn't
you
think
don't
for a
want.
moment that was euphemism.
People on YouTube might be.
I'm just going to assume this is straight up the hill. I've got nothing to go like. No.
Jesus Christ, that's harsh. Just broke out of nowhere. It started straight. Right.
Okay, right. Yeah, the drive that Shambo hit here on the last round, it was. I think we're playing from a tee which is further back than this one, and he just smashed it over the right corner of this bunker. I mean, he didn't have much sort of spare room, but boy, what a bloody drive that was.
Yeah, I would love to actually stand behind him on the tee and just watch him hit one of those big drives because they go really high as well.
How far does he hit it?
360 meters.
He was hitting 8 irons out of the rough, 220 yards.
Yeah, he hit one 220 yards, an 8-iron to 2 feet. That was the disgrace hole Andy was referring to.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I've just run out of fairway again.
Well, this hole, look where that pin is. They're diabolical. When you got what you asked for, Andy. They're difficult. Very difficult.
Mind you, these are the tournament tees, so that's.
I think I've run out of fairway as well. So we are coming from the correct side. That's the only thing we got going for us.
Yeah.
Bugger. Yeah. We have to do some sort of fancy
Deep rough.
cultured, a range fade, maybe.
Huh.
I can hear a lot of noise out in the lounge room.
I know. Sounds like things been packed up.
I think he's stealing my TV.
Hopefully he's not unplugging the computer. Ooh.
That's a horrible hit.
Whoa.
He's gone full DeChambeau and gone over those bunkers.
Hey boys.
Oh, that's it? All right, brother. Good to see you a little bit anyway. No worries. Bye. No worries.
See you, Tony.
Ta-da!
It's gone.
It's gone with your TV.
That's 77 inch. I think you'll struggle. Right. Ooh, 21% power loss, even with an 8 iron. That's the wrong club then. It's going to be a 5 iron. Or is it? Given I don't have the 6 iron, I guess it is. So that's 19 and a half, 38, 39, and another 6%. 39, say 40. Yeah, I've got to chop it. Chop it and fade it. Okay. All right. Don't like my chances on this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wooly.
It's pretty ordinary. I think that must have timed out at the top or something. It's so terrible. Carried 103 yards.
Mm.
God, 20% power loss. 32. Oh, God. Oh, whatever. This is going to go nowhere.
Where'd you get the ball?
Always.
Mm.
That was a better hit, Dave.
It was, and I started thinking of a plugging.
I was just waiting for it to plug after I said it's a bad hit. Normal. Thought about it.
Wow. 3 nasty hits.
Well, that was shocking.
I don't mess about with that deep rough, do they?
They do not. This shot.
That's supposed to come out straight out the rough. That was just sort of came out sideways.
Mm.
Never mind.
It looks all right.
Yep,
Oh.
shot.
It's more than all right. It's a great shot. Okay, all right. Stop, stop, stop. Don't turn much. Okay.
Where's this one?
So stressful.
As soon as I saw Cunning playing Ryan, I thought, Baldrick, I've got to get that.
He has to buy them.
Yeah.
You know, I heard on the radio.
Oh, stop.
That's good. 4 foot from there.
You've seen the way I've been putting tonight. No guarantee 4 foot's going to get anywhere near the hole.
I heard in the radio. What's his name? Who compares? Have you been paying attention?
Tom Glasner.
And they were talking, and I just turned the radio on right mid conversation. He was in there talking to comedian DJ whose name I can't remember. But they were talking about the vibe of the thing straight off, and you straight away go to the castle. Nice guy.
Very good.
Nice.
And he goes, and Tom Gleisner says, yeah, it was Santo Chilaro. He said Santo Chilaro.
Good.
Finally.
The thing he always did was he'd
No, that
always
was
say
triple.
something, and then he'd take it back and apologise for it and say, no, that's a terrible idea. So he was the one who said the vibe of the thing. And then he said, but Rob Sitch, his superpower was that he would always immediately recognise a great idea, and he jumped on it and said, no, that is sensational. We're going with that. The rest is history, because it's probably the the best single joke in Australian comedy ever. You know, it's
It
just,
was good. It's an absolute classic. It'll never be forgotten.
and I can tell you, even lawyers in law firms say it from time to time.
In court or
I'm not sure about
in their
court,
offices.
but certainly in discussion together.
Yeah,
It's the vibe of the thing.
yeah.
Everyone has a nice.
It was great. This hole caused problems for a lot of the real golfers today. And problems for Dave last round.
Hole 6, par 4.
Tricky.
Well, it's caused no problems for me because this is the first fairway I've hit.
Wow.
Yeah, we forgot to congratulate you on
They're very sort of disjointed fairways, aren't they? It's like hopping almost from island to island.
Mm.
So this course was only opened in 1986.
Right. It'd be the worst course ever for a hacker.
Yeah,
You knocked them along the ground.
We don't want to go here. Yeah. And, Jack Nicklaus designed it.
Okay.
I think this is the first time all three of us have hit this fairway.
I'm sure of it.
And we've done some sort of a straight line as well.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Trivial little shots 3. We give 5. That's 5, I reckon.
Don't plug.
Didn't plug. Well done. Right. Is my one hybrid enough? It might be. I'm going to have a crack. Go straight at it. Not unhappy.
Ooh. Turn towards it a little bit.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, good shot. Oh, I can't hit the 3-wood here. I'd rather be short.
Actually, I think you're going to be comfortably on the green with that.
That's a very nice 7-wood, Dave.
It's got a nasty putt, but
I swear you hit that club 5 yards further than both of us. I don't know how.
yeah, all of these.
Yep. Not a tapping.
Intruder alert there.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to deal with difficult greens and home invasions at the same time.
Pretty decent.
I'm happy with that one.
Very nice.
Gives me half a chance.
Looks like Millie's driven them off. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
yeah.
2 5-footers going up.
Flat. Flat. Right to left. Right to left. Flat. Right to left. 3 inches downhill, double. Break. There. Soft as. Oh yeah. Sort of. Not my best read.
It would have been a good putt if the hole had been 17 inches further away from you, Dave.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, whatever. Fuck. Fuck. Just hopeless.
Right.
I was going to bring up the AFL scores for the weekend.
Don't put me off my game. Come on.
I was more thinking about Richmond.
Well, we all had terrible results.
Yeah, but I think Richmond. I think we might need some draft concessions.
I suggested to Dave that you merge with North and become North Richmond.
The Tassie Thylacines is what I suggested.
The what?
The North Tassie Thylacines.
Well, aren't they extinct though?
Yes.
It's not a good omen.
Not at all. Oh, he's taken the left option.
Now, this may or may not be a.
This was the successful strategy today in the final round. As long as you hit it.
Yeah. As if you
That's right.
don't hit it.
That's really the key to the whole thing. There's two fairways.
Mm-hmm.
A skinny one with no bunkers, but danger all around it.
Yeah.
Or the safe one.
Wow. What a choice.
That gives you a
And I missed it.
It's
Four.
problematic.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay, but it's not okay if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm in deep rough now, and it just depends on how much the hit loss is. I really needed to be on that bit of fairway, and I didn't.
Yeah, you can't miss it. If you miss it, it's all over.
Jesus Christ.
So that's only 235 to the end of this fairway. It should be perfect. One hybrid.
Oh, so sensational risk reward.
It is, isn't it?
Mm. So where do most people go?
I think
Most
I
people
far.
put in.
Stop, 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 stop.
Oh, fairway.
That's verging on disgrace.
Yeah, but it's not a disgrace because you hit the fairway and you measured it to perfection.
I thought you'd be in light rough at least because you're on that apron.
Yeah, that apron's always fairway
Okay.
on this course. It's
Mm.
good.
What am I doing wrong?
Dave's
Super
son,
cool.
Tiger.
Oh, fucked it.
Ah!
Oh, no. Oh,
Oh,
don't!
Ah! Jesus.
So
That fucking hurt. But it was a bad hit anyway. Mistimed completely.
That's no good.
does Andy have the club to get over that water? I'm guessing not. Too risky.
Well, I've got the club to get somewhere. Let's have a look and see what that one is.
That was a very non-committal sort of comment.
Oh, that's an aggressive line. Great shot.
Yes.
Really great shot.
Well, you're saying it's a great shot. To be honest, the line I was taking was more towards where the right of where my ball that was actually ended. So I hooked that one again. Everything's hooking. But it's not a bad spot now, that's for sure.
No, but now they're all agreeing to play with. Dave's taken the same. He's gonna. That's perfect. As good as you could do from there. All right. Now, do I have a crack? Of course I do. Let's just get up. Jeez, there's not much green to play with. Landed on that spotlight there.
God, get out of here.
Except I think the smart move would be there. Just in case, I'll pull it left. No. So, or maybe I could do it the other way. Yeah. Super hook. Super hook chopped hybrid. Sounds like a plan.
That's a lovely shot. Oh, Dave,
That's pretty good.
that was.
You're not doing
That
too
was
much
good.
wrong, Davo.
It must be the cunning plan wine that he's drinking.
It's boosting my morale, I'll give it that. Also, we have to eat these prawns. If they go off, we can't put them back in the fridge.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
You're gonna have to take
happy
one
to
for the
happy
team.
to chip in.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. All right, let's have a look at this.
That looks like seriously deep rough.
Yeah. Which it was.
Yeah.
You could never see the club when they were setting up these shots out of the rough.
Stop.
Pretty good. Ooh.
All right, what do we got? Right to left, left to right early. And I think it's going to go the other way at the end. Surely. Oh, yeah, yep. Oh, wow. That's brutally vicious at the end. Oh. It's getting like there. So it should swing right and then come down off the swale at the very end. Ah, didn't swing right at all. But there's the vicious break.
That is that much break.
Yeah, I totally misread the start of that putt.
Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Me again.
Yeah.
Nice, Andy.
What harder work than it?
Right, so there is some break. It's 2 inches uphill though. It's not as much as you think. Don't panic.
Oh, boom.
Yeah. Just
Nice play.
I had the luxury of uphill.
Oh, God. I've got more than what you had, Andy. Yay! Oh, it's only taken 7 holes to get a birdie. It was worth the wait.
The relax hole.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you should say stuff like that.
Pretty good effort.
Yep.
Very good.
Just landed it softly like the guys were doing today.
Mm.
Very impressive.
I super hooked it.
Well, whatever you did, we won't have any more of that kind of talk, Dave.
All right, I'll range
Ah.
I'll range this for next time, Andy.
I was going to say, let's have the professionals range draw.
But I'm not professional.
I never heard it before on Saturday.
Well,
On
Dave,
Sunday's final round, I didn't hear that being mentioned.
I heard it 3 times on the round that you referred to it, Andy, and I haven't heard it before or since, or after.
Get off.
Success.
Stay there. That'll do.
So,
Oh. I don't know what to do here. Whether to chip it or flop it. 9, 8. Ten. 14. If I go too big, it's toast. Hmm.
Shot.
nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's enough. They haven't held back on difficult.
Does your brother prefer to be called Tony or Anthony?
Anthony, I'm the only one that calls him Tony.
Because he just sent me a text with.
He wouldn't mind if you call him Tony because he knows that's probably all you hear.
Yeah.
Because I said I'd be fine with either.
Oh, God.
I'll call you Tony as well.
I know. It's so offensive.
Sometimes I call you Missing Phil.
I spoke to people at work about it.
What did they say?
Well, I run the I administer the Tats Lotto syndicate.
Ah, so they know that if you ever win, you go
a-
missing.
I have a weekly. Well, I did say I was close to Tullamarine because it's the Albury syndicate, but I do a weekly reflection, which is normally a dead joke.
Yeah.
But I was thinking I might say this week, true story, when I was overseas for 20 years, friends of mine called me Missing Phil, and then I returned to Australia and they called me back Phil, and then I moved to the countryside and they called me Landfill.
I do.
Whoa!
Oh, it's gone!
Oh, look at it.
Oh, I got greedy. I thought I could sink that. That's hubris at play there. That's my own fault. Now look, got this little one which I'm not even going to wave the pole. I saw what I saw. I'm just going to react to that. Oh! I hit it firm. Oh. Tony, there's a beer emergency.
Ooh,
You're going well. Or is that my brother's?
that's your brother's. Cool. Yeah, like I said.
It's fine. I'll drink his cooties, no problem. That is just perched on top of a little mound, isn't
No
it?
doubt. Your system's completely broken down. there's no empty beer carton to put the empties in.
Oh. No, there's not. Beer's getting delivered tomorrow. I've decided I'm not carting beer here manually anymore.
Right.
I'm too old for that shit.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Where are you getting it from?
Dan?
Well, why don't you brew your own, Dave?
I did the math, Andy, and I worked out that the amount of beer I would drink if I had free brewed beer here, I would spend half the day drinking and half the day brewing, and there'd be no room for anything else. So I'm not going there. I mean, it sounds like a good way to end my life, but no.
Now, Dave, you and I both know that's a slight exaggeration because, as you well know, I brew 44 pints at a time, and I think even you would be hard pressed to quaff all of that in a week, let alone a day. So come on, I mean,
Do you make 44 pints a week? Do you make 44 pints a week?
Who?
You? Do you make that much a
No,
week?
no, I don't go through 44 a week. I will probably 44 in a 4-week period, something like that. 10 or 11 pints maybe a week.
I have a feeling I might turn over a little more than you, Andy, but you're right. I wouldn't go through that much.
Not intentionally.
No, but
Oh, for God's sake, I missed another bloody fairway. I've hit one fairway, and I think I've hit one green.
your stats are going to be a bit dire.
Well, my putting stats are going to be pretty
I'll
good.
tell you what, if that's true, you've done very well to stay at even par.
It is true. Oh, God.
22s in here.
No, you're winning the putting stats quite handily, Andy, for that very reason.
This might be another green now.
That looks
This
gorgeous.
does look good.
What a great shot. Really good.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay.
It's a very pretty course.
It's a very good course. It's an exciting course. You could, as a spectator, I get the feeling you could find a really good spot to watch a lot of action all day long.
You can imagine Jack Nicklaus designing this because it's a golfer who's designed this.
Yeah,
course.
it's a golfer's course, isn't it?
Is it good?
Right.
It looks fine.
Jesus,
It's
great
good.
shot. Great shot.
Oh, that'd be slick from back there, but
It does look slick, doesn't it?
yeah.
It's 144 and a half, 146 with the wind. I've got a 146. Okay, there. I ain't that much. Might be the shot.
That looks similar to Dave's.
All right, this looks like a greasy putt. How far downhill? 8 inches.
It sounds like a name of a sloppy Joe's, the greasy putt.
Does, doesn't it? All right. Maybe it should be a hamburger. This is going to break hard. That hard? Really?
Now, one thing I thought, what is the point of this? Is the PGA allowing them to have laser range fitted?
I saw.
Because they were still going by the yardage thing, and all they were doing was just using it as a means of confirming roughly what the bloody books were telling them. It's a great putt.
I was getting excited.
Oh, that was a beauty.
It's always hard when, like it wasn't from behind the ball.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see.
Yeah, you just have to imagine what it's going to do almost.
Go on.
Looks
It's
good.
It was
Yeah.
never going to miss, Andy. What a putt. Two corns left. Yeah, that's one each.
How big are these
Okay.
prawns size-wise?
They're as big as your
Index
middle
finger.
finger.
They're pretty big.
They're as
All
big
right,
as your middle finger.
They're almost like bloody langoustines, the size of those. Do you have langoustines in Australia?
I don't know what a longestine is, so I'm not sure.
Well, a langoustine, I mean, is just a very big prawn. I mean, it's
They're a bizarre looking thing, Dave. They're quite elongated.
Danger. The mouse is almost out of power.
Wow.
It could stop on my backswing.
So we put on charge.
I have to connect it to the cord.
oh my word!
It's just a little wrinkle, but it's okay.
Well, I think Dave and I will be of the opinion that you can't change your clubs midway through time. Yeah, we've
Wow.
got it. He doesn't realise.
Jesus Christ.
Just gonna let that battery run out, do we?
I think I better have another glass of cunning plan. I don't know how I'm going to overcome this. I've got a lawyer here.
It's a concerted conspiracy.
What's my defence, Phil?
It's the anti-concerted conspiracy defence, I think.
Does that put you back a defence?
So you're keeping up your stats there, Andy?
Yes.
I wouldn't care. In round 3, I had the best driving stats. I think. This one, I'm gonna handsomely win the worst driving stat.
This is the final round, of course.
No,
this
it's
is
the
the
third round.
This is moving.
Not a lot of moving going on, really. Has to be said.
There's some moving backwards.
Yeah.
How far out? Oh, it's right on. It's line ball, whether this is reachable. Has to be left.
Yeah. Right.
It's not really reachable in that back corner there.
You drink red wine at all?
It was the one wine I would drink. I haven't had it a lot for a few years.
I haven't got cooties. Have a sip. It's really good.
Okay, right.
I think it's really good.
I'm not sure. I think it depends on just how you like like your wine.
Mm.
If you like it smooth or if you like it a bit more acidic, like
Yeah, I like punchy ones.
Yeah.
I like everything acidic. As you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
all my food is acidic. Crave the acid.
right, yeah. But when you talk of wine, acids, that's what
Ah,
towards vinegar is acid.
Well, if you look at my go-to day-to-day wine,
Right.
it's very close to that.
Oh, okay. Mind you, vinegar is a superfood. It's good for gut health.
Absolutely. Anything fermented is pretty much good.
Yeah.
This is fermented.
Mm.
No, idiot.
See the banking go.
Yeah, that would have been really good out and left.
Which is where I was aiming.
Yeah.
mm.
No,
One thing that struck me about the US PGA was compared to the run-of-the-mill US PGA Tour events. If they're not careful, the US PGA Tour will end up with a tour which has no stars in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to see a lot of names that you knew, but unfortunately, a lot of those names are now on the Live Tour.
Yeah.
Well, one thing Dave noticed today is that some of the live players weren't getting as much airtime as the PGA time players.
Oh yeah.
They absolutely were not. And I'm sure that's a considered decision.
Yeah, so they get less sponsorship money. I can't frankly hack the whole live concept. Just knowing where that money's come from, a country like Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
and you've got these guys who are some of the, I mean, as sportsmen or as people, they're on the planet already on the PGA Tour, and that's not good enough for them. They've got to, they actually have to wed themselves to a disgraceful government like Saudi. It puts me off golf, to be honest.
Now you can't visit Saudi Arabia. This is on YouTube. They'll get you.
Wow.
I don't care. I never want to go there.
But I'm not sure what the answer is to the conundrum, because the conundrum is exactly how what we've both sort of articulated. The way the Live Tour is, it's stripping the ordinary PGA Tour events out of a lot of recognisable names who only come together at the majors.
Yeah.
And we want to see them all competing, regularly, but those are only going to happen at the moment in.
What the hell?
Well, that was just bizarre, Dave.
I don't know what happened.
I
don't
know.
what happened.
Well, it's
Change the club?
maybe.
It was 40 odd yards. What would you have tried to hit?
Well, hang on a minute. The game may have tried. It may have tried to give Dave the pitching club, and of course, Dave has gone to the flop, and instead of going to the nearest flop, which is 32 yards flop, he's just put him back to the 36-foot flop. That's what's
Something
happened.
like that happens, yeah.
But trying to flop from 40 yards doesn't make any sense.
No, that's right. I didn't try and flop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway,
whatever.
it is what it is, and now I've got to try and get a bogey. This is bloody difficult. Oh. This is a 32-yard flop. It's going to just land just over this ridge and then run down. That's what I'm thinking. Oops. Thanks. But I've got to get it perfect.
Gee, they went high. Oh,
Looking like a double now. Well, that's all disappointing.
Actually, it would be. Oh no, you wouldn't be able to see the club that you take on the, or
No.
on the replay. You
It
can't
won't
see.
show. Yeah, only Dave can see what clubs.
Oh no, long and right.
I'm gonna write
Suck. Something. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I can't see what you've hit.
No.
Right.
Yeah, only I can. Yeah,
here.
clearly.
Yeah, only Dave's clubs will be revealed in the YouTube video.
Oh, this is whatever.
I just wanted to get to the top of that swell and then run down, and I ended up like 50 yards short of the bloody thing.
And then the disaster chip, whatever it was. Oh, that's a good part. Yep.
Okay. Well.
Well, I won't talk about live golf anymore because it seems to have
Well,
lost.
it didn't do me any harm at all, really. I mean, you're dead right. I mean, it's obscene the amount of prize money, even on the PGA Tour, and let alone the bloody Live Tour, which is
That's what gets me about it. Like, if it had just been some other major corporation or something that was offering twice or three times the money, okay, one, go for it. But you're already really rich, and you're playing golf for a living. You're really rich. Do you need to abandon that particular point of view and say, oh, let's go to a government that just routinely oppresses people
And kills people.
and well, exactly, and part of that oppression is murder. It's just they're a disgraceful government.
There's another thing going on with golfers as well, which doesn't bode well. The longevity of golfers is generally a lot longer than most other sports. Certainly, most other contact sports. Footballers are generally done by mid-30s.
If you have more than a 10-year career as an elite sports person, generally you've done well. But golfers can have easily 20 plus years at the top.
Yeah, and they go to the seniors tour and make almost more money.
Yeah.
So there's just no excuse. It's just.
Well, John Rahm said he took the 800 million for his family.
Well, that's just nonsense, isn't it?
I think his family already had some money.
Well, exactly. It's just nonsense. And he's just trying to sanitize his own poor decision making.
He's going to downvote this video now.
Stop.
Wow, that wiggled.
Right.
I was fooled a little bit by what I was seeing. I just didn't believe the pole was a lot straighter than it was. And I got the pace wrong anyway.
Starting to think this is doable. It's only got a little bit of break. That much. It's putting time. It's down.
Yep, even with the mistakes, he's not dropping strokes.
Hey,
Well, Dave.
Hold on.
I'll have to call you Dave for save.
You're like Shoffley, Dave. Even when he made mistakes, he still didn't drop anything. Oh, more exciting than it needed to be.
Yes, it was. Oh, of course, that was classified as a par 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is another tight pin. Look at it, protected.
Yeah, curled around the back there.
Mm.
It's all set up for a super hook, I think.
Don't you hit the bunker. Thank you.
Nothing
I didn't
about
want to
it.
go careering down that slope.
No, well, it actually is.
Ah, goodness me.
Too much. Oh no, pretty good.
Gee,
Just hang on.
just didn't chop it enough.
Yeah, just or even just out a bit more to the right.
Yeah.
Done it.
But I think it'd be a chip I can attack.
Are we all going to miss the green, are we? Yes.
Mm.
Eight. Down 18. Shh.
Long and right.
God.
Mm.
No, it wasn't long and right. I just used too much power on it.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Thank you.
Mm. Well, I was thinking of chipping this. Now I'm not. Oh. Actually, oh well. I'm not going to be affected by that side slope as much as that. Shots were. Do I chip or do I not? 21 feet, 1 inch downhill. Nah, I'm going to fall. Don't be stupid.
Oh, how'd that miss?
Very good effort. We'll give you that. That's good.
If I can pick it up.
You can pick it up.
I was certain that was going to go in. Oh, it's a good par.
Oh, I was going to go. For sure.
That's
Nice
Yep.
and firm.
Your putting stats continue to look good.
Yeah, well, those that's the only stat. Putting and scrambling. The rest of it is awful. God Almighty. Hooray! The time to hit one is now, and I've done it.
Yeah, this is not the hole to miss the fairway.
Indeed.
It is the worst course ever for an absolute hacker, isn't it?
You don't want to come here and play off the back tees. Oh.
Should be good enough. That's a slightly better angle.
Fighter.
I think those trees aren't in play, really. Though I suppose because the bunker is a bit less
Yeah.
in play. I think I overestimated how much sauce we'd need for the prawns. It's going to go to waste now.
You know, when
You would
considering
bite. It'll be fine.
Sorry, Dave.
considering we're playing off tournament tees, not the championship,
Yeah.
right? And looking at our scores, -1 best even. But when you looked at those scores on particularly Sunday, but also Saturday, you know, mid-60s was a comfortable score for quite a few pros. Maybe perfect golf is actually more difficult for us than. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
So,
Than the game is for the top pros playing in real life.
I think you're right, Andy. And a good example of that today was they were hitting, 200-yard approach shots, and the ball would bounce and check and stop in just a few inches, and we can't do that.
No.
Not with a long iron. It just doesn't happen. So this one is the 170 club enough. Oh, line ball. I don't think it is. Oh, if I had 6 miles an hour wind, then I think it would be. But I don't. Trouble is, I don't have the. I've got to go to the 5 iron. I'm torn.
Torn between 2 clubs.
I'm going to go with the 7 iron.
this would be a 9 iron for Bryson.
Yeah.
Or a lob wedge.
Try and overhit this slightly.
That looks pretty good.
It's a safe shot to the middle of the green. Good shot.
Yep.
20 feet. Oh, we know what you hit.
Yeah, so where were the pros driving to on this hole?
Oh, they were driving pretty much to this sort of area.
Yeah, but they were hitting irons and all sorts of short clubs. They weren't even thinking about drivers. And occasionally one would accidentally hit too far. Also looks about the right distance.
Yep.
Well, he's gone for the free read.
Yeah. Well, seeing as I knew exactly what you hit, I was looking into the club that your caddy handed you.
Well, one cunning plan would be cut off the green. As Dave
Well, I think that's a good plan.
I haven't had enough cunning plan, Andy. It's not going to work. All right, but there is a lot of break, but it's uphill 3 inches. So, it's about there. All right, that's my gut. There we go.
Oh, drains it.
Well,
That had to go in as well.
The man's a machine. Ooh.
Oh.
Gave it a shot.
You didn't wham it in the way that Dave did. That's why
No.
you got too much break. Yeah. Of course, if you miss those, it's
Yeah, it would have been 4 feet
you
past.
would have been.
Pity. Deserved a birdie. In fact, there were 3 very, very decent approach shots.
Yeah.
No.
Slightly scary putt, that one.
If another foot, it would have been more scary. It doesn't take long for them to change from happiness to very frightening. Ooh. I saw 2 golfers make it successfully.
but there was 351 yards. But
Oh,
one of
was
them was just
One of them
insane.
hit it to 6. One of them hit it to 6 feet and got an eagle.
Wow.
I'm just going to see how far it is to that front edge. 314, 50 feet downhill, which is 17 yards. That means I would have to hit the drive 297. I would have to carry the ball 297, which is impossible in this game. No, it was never a possibility, but that's what I did. All right. Oh, yeah, I'll just... Okay, so I can do this. That. Nice smooth.
Not landing.
That's my job. 87 out.
Right. $261. 26.
I can add the last one,
Yeah, that's yours.
but
But
I'm okay if you want it.
no, it's yours.
Because I'm
It's absolutely yours.
quite satisfied.
If you want it, it's yours. It's as simple as that.
No, anyway. Thanks.
But there won't be any more till the next major. This is your last chance to get these points.
I'm feeling pretty good actually. I'll have some salmon.
All right.
It's been a good nosebag.
All right, I'll triple dip it. He's gone the aggressive line.
Wow.
He's gone like DeChambeau did in the last round. Okay.
it's a perfect 91-yard shot.
Backspin.
Should backspin, yeah. It should come in towards the pin a bit.
Oh, it's right in his divot.
That rolled exactly how I saw them roll all day on this hole.
Yeah.
That is really accurate green. I'm very impressed.
And it was was it more to the right? The pin was, yeah. Makes you realise just what a poor shot McIlroy hit. Oh, you're going to give me a free read, Dave.
I am.
Mind you, look at what happened on the last hole. You gave me a free read, and look at what you did. You demolished. My feet should
He
pick him up.
smashed the ball through the break and then sunk it.
It was a bit of an outrage, really. I think that's the best line of all, but it's got a big backspin. Oh, not quite enough. It's going to end up okay.
Who's going to give who the read?
Well, I think I'm going to give everyone the read. Right, let's see if we can work this out. Commence waiting. So, not much early. There's not much there. Much there. Oh, there's not much anywhere. Just a bit at the end. Accentuated. Can't be more than that. That's it. Turn.
No,
Well,
That was the break, but it was after the hole.
That was disappointing.
looks a good line. Oh,
okay, there is a Goldilocks putt.
There is.
Okay, so there's a little left to right at the start, and then it goes straight, straight, and then right to left. I'm going to hit it straight.
Yep.
Wish I had. Oh, Jesus. I almost hit that over the top. And it almost missed to the right. If I hadn't belted it that hard, it wouldn't have gone. Oh, it was
fortuitous.
ham-fisted, but got over the line.
Yeah, this was the hole which had been lengthened to pay 240 yards off the very back.
Yeah, it was brutal.
So it was way back. I'm just going to have a look. Must have been way back towards the green or something.
But there's no room. I mean, that green is in the way if you go back 40 yards.
Or did they do it up where the waterfall was or something?
I'm not sure. You'd have to...
Yeah, up there.
You know what? You'd have to go to Google Maps and have a
trees.
look at the satellite view.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me because they've removed trees and stuff. So
Up in those trees there. That's
Yeah,
where it
Dave was mentioning there's a lot less trees on the course now.
well, Andy, you know the 17th. How I always hit to the left into those trees. Those trees aren't there anymore. So it wouldn't surprise me if these trees are missing and they've put the back tee right up there.
Yeah. Is it where the path is? That looks very much like the view of the hole we had. And of course, where the hell am I? I'm way down here. Right. So it's only playing 170 yards, so they obviously went back another 60 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, missed it. Stop. That'll do. Ah.
Okay.
It's all right.
Wait, wait, wait. Ran on just a bit.
Very nice shot.
No, gimme. But yeah, very good.
I think the main feed is a gimme on this course.
No. But the greens here are reasonable, I think.
Mm.
They're not tripped up or.
Oh, great shot, Dave.
Yeah, gee, if that had been 1 metre further, I think I
Tough.
would have run it for the. It just pitched right into that bank.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
nice shot.
Well, it keeps a one putt going.
No.
Ah.
It was turning early and then it just went straight. What's this one going to do?
I think your putter needs a bit of TLC, Dave.
You mean I should take it out to dinner?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Give it a bottle of cunning plan.
I might just lube it up.
Or
Now
accident
Now we're pushing boundaries.
leave it somewhere where you know it's going to be picked up. Great.
Never looked like missing.
Okay.
How do you feel about the last piece of herring?
Yeah,
Is yours? No, it's yours.
all right. I'm taking it.
I like that combo of the crackers with the herring. It
Yeah.
just go great.
Yeah.
They're all buttery and the herring's got all the acid. All right. We're coming up to a hole where I had some water experience. Right.
It's been your only mistake in the 3 rounds, Dave.
Yeah. But I've learned from my mistakes, Dave. They're not going to be repeated here. I'm going to do a controlled range draw around this fairway.
As opposed to the uncontrolled range draw.
Correct.
Nice light landing area there.
Amazingly, it went exactly to plan this time.
It did. It's a very good shot.
so. Perfect.
Bit more of an aggressive line.
More tigerish.
Well, I've actually been hitting more fairways for the last few holes now.
Got your rhythm. It's pushing your luck.
Yep, no,
It might be okay.
no, it's
Oh.
fucked. I don't really care.
Why?
No, get away from the water.
It's going. What? Oh no, you're okay.
Very exciting.
You're on the
It's
green.
actually a
Hey,
pretty
hey.
shot now. Wow.
Wow,
Fuck
talk about
me.
avoiding disaster and ending up. That was one of the best shots I've ever seen for that. It looked like absolute disaster, and doing that pretty good.
Done that almost every time on this hole. I end up pushing at the fucking water.
Good shot. Nicely stopped.
Yep.
Tony, this beer you brought me was faulty.
Get another one.
You've got to test another batch, another 44 pints worth.
All right, this shot. I'm concerned. I have a feeling backspin's going to be an issue.
Why are you concerned? Just talk with.
Backspin, Andy. I'm thinking of hitting the 120, but I'm going to have to hit it full, and that means it'll have maximum spin. And I just feel that that's sort of an uphill part of the green, and it'll just zip back and stuff me up. So now I have to chop the 134. Big time. Got to land it at 117 yards, and then it'll just run up and stop. But that's a lot of chopping. All right.
Well, I've got news for you, Dave. I just hit a normal 120 club, but you may have. Oh dear me! You,
And I get the read.
okay. Oh dear me! That was extraordinary.
Just hand me some more cunning plan, Phil.
Right.
It's working great.
Just give the man the bottle. Just help
Yes,
him hold
I'll
it.
save time and drink straight out of it.
He was using it as a door stopper there for a moment.
I was. Oh, beautiful. Boy, you're a generous barkeep.
Am I?
Thanks, Phil. All right.
Oh, you.
That almost
You
came
s-
backwards down there.
Use something that rhymes with hunt.
Oh, wow! I thought you could have missed that.
No, I was pretty
Well
confident that late break.
Right. Yeah, starting
Well,
there.
Dave, starting to put a bit of daylight here.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
This is the creek I'm interested in.
Mm. Yeah.
So this is pretty accurate to after the sort of shot that DeChambeau hit in the second in that final round.
Yeah, he belted into those trees on the left and it
Wow.
bounced out, and then he had that 220-yard shot, and he hits an 8 iron to 2 feet.
Wow.
So I might just try that.
It's good though, isn't it? Like you get into trouble and then hit a thrilling shot like that. It's the way to go.
It's a perfect. You have a state lottery or something, in Victoria?
Actually, what's today?
That's Lotto.
We're in the Powerball this week,
Oh,
150 million.
This Thursday, I'm in the Powerball, and the first prize is $150 million.
Well, I would suggest the way you're playing, you should invest in a couple of tickets on the proviso that if you win, let it be clearly stated now that we collectively urged you to do this on the.
Well, I'll go further than that. If Dave is the sole winner of 150 million, I'll put it to you that it's only right that he gives each of us $1 million.
Well, I think there should be.
He leaves himself with a measly 147.
Well, already there's a flaw in your plan, because I'm in this ticket with the Dunkeld 5 and my restaurant crew, so I get 30 million if we win.
That's all right. That'll still give you 27 million, Dave.
Well, that means
This is the live golf argument all over again. How much money do you need, man?
well,
Look at this. It's in the hole.
that's a great shot. Well, let's go with the ratio Phil suggested. You were going to get $1 million if I won 150.
So 200 grand.
So I'm going to give you each 200 grand. How's that?
I'll take 200 grand. Thank you.
Would you be okay with 200,000, Andy?
Well, I'd prefer at least $1 million, but I.
Jesus Christ. That's how it goes. As soon as someone wins money,
Yeah.
You get all the leeches come out.
they come out of the clouds.
You'd be friends. You'd be inundated with all the charities sending you reams of email and mail.
That's why, thank God, in Australia as opposed to America, you're allowed to be fully anonymous and no one knows who won, which is a fantastic system.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget that, Dave and I were two people who played with you when the whole world shunned you.
Wow, look at that. Coming off the back of the cliff.
Yeah, that's an interesting putt, isn't it?
I tell you what, that really makes you realise what a good shot that was of yours, Dave.
Mm.
The only problem is I don't really have the right club unless I do something.
Well, for that Powerball, I'm in a syndicate at work of 20 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
That
Go
looks,
on.
That looks really good.
It does look very good.
bounce up and turn left.
Just couldn't-
Turn right out.
Oh, that's going to be still exciting as well.
Oh. Well, I'm only 12 foot away, so
It's crazy. But
I detect some right to left.
yeah, I'm saying 6 foot.
But it's 9 inches uphill, so that completely changes the equation as far as how much the
But
break.
then does it go downhill after that ridge?
Well, let's see.
So-
Let's do it that way. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so just here it starts to go downhill, but not much. So 90% of this putt is uphill. So therefore, 35, 9 uphill. There's too much math. The cunning plan is a great idea until the third glass. Right. There. That's it. That's what my gut says.
Not quite.
Keep going. Keep going.
It's a good line.
Oh, if I'd hit that harder.
That's a very good line, yeah.
okay. Well, let's see whether you've given the mailman any help.
Well, you're going to give me some help in the recovery here, Andy.
Oh, right.
Let's should have played leapfrog.
The salmon's like a bit of that sauce.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, that did not break much.
It ran on though at the end.
Yeah.
Ah. Yes.
Oh yes.
Great
Nice
putt,
one.
Dave.
Something had to fucking go.
It's
It's just
one of the
been.
one of the most difficult holes on one.
It's almost like there's some bitterness in that voice.
No, there's no bitterness. It's just resignation.
Just remember, whatever doesn't kill you only makes you more bitter.
Yes.
Oh God. Well done. I hope the mailman doesn't fall foul of the 3-putt here. Managed to avoid that ignominy so far today.
Look at that break. Imagine if you were putting from down there.
Yeah, you'd have to run it right up,
Yeah.
right up the side.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done.
Another one right in the middle.
You've got the honour.
I mean, this was another hole. DeChambeau smashed it way over the corner of the right corner of this bunker, and Schauffele managed to catch the corner of it.
Yeah, that's what he bounced. Yeah.
I wonder whether that tree on the corner is no longer there.
It's no longer there.
What,
Sorry,
this one?
Dave?
I'm sure that one in the corner is no longer there, Andy.
Mm.
I didn't see any trees.
Ooh, that one.
No, it's
Minus.
fine.
It is. It's not where I aimed.
But it's looking good now.
It's okay now. Same spot. It could be for a pint, Andy. 160, 159 and 158.
Close. Ten-foot uphill and 8-foot.
Don't plug. Ooh.
You know what? We haven't had a plug all night. As a matter of fact, I can't remember a plug in this tournament.
No, it's threatened to do it, isn't it? But never actually has.
I wonder if there's a property to these bunkers that have stopped plugging, because there just hasn't been one.
Possibly. Well, I can tell you that I played around at Colonial yesterday, and I had 2 plugged lies during the round, and you can just tell the way the bunkers are sloped that that was going to happen with a certain kind of shot.
Oh, I like this. I really like this.
Right?
Oh,
No.
damn.
No check.
Now I've got a greasy little chip.
44. Oh, God. Don't like this.
Actually, this pin is really nasty. There's all sorts of swales around it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not
Yep.
a shot.
Oh.
Great effort, Andy.
Ooh. It was a great effort, but unfortunately, not to be.
Just the last hole. It's a definite eagle.
This is a great effort.
Whoa!
Oh,
It was never going to miss.
all of a sudden, Dave's charging.
He is charging.
Run out of holes.
So,
You're going to finish birdie, probably birdie as well.
Try and flop this in. Left edge firm, just remember that.
Okay. Tiny bit right to left.
A firm of chartered accountant lawyers. Left edge firm.
Okay.
So my sister is doing first year criminal law
Okay.
at RMIT.
She wants to be a criminal lawyer.
Yeah, and her dream is they're going to do court case scenarios where
Yeah.
there's a judge and their
Yeah.
lawyers and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And her dream is to get up there and say, that's bullshit. It's going
Yeah.
to be so good.
Well, when they say she's been charged with obscene language.
The audience is going to erupt. It's going to be fantastic.
That was my joke. Oh.
No! Come on!
you said yourself, Dave, left edge. You did not aim left edge then.
I went right edge instead of left. I forgot
Yeah.
which edge.
You're too busy telling your sisters
I was.
stupid loyalty joke.
Oh no, that's on YouTube.
I'm afraid you
And
distracted yourself,
You've
Dave.
cut off people for that as well. You were telling me
Dave,
earlier tonight.
Don't upload this game, Dave.
I'd be happy not to upload it.
Yeah,
On the bright side, she'll never watch it in a million years, so I think I'm okay.
okay, Dave. Let's have a good finish from you as well, and
Yeah.
me.
What a great finishing hole. I love this hole.
Well, at least the pin is not fucking sit in the middle of that spine.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare position.
Oh, missed the fucking fairway, have I?
No,
Have
you
you?
should be
I
fine.
don't think you have.
You're okay.
It's good now. I'm 96 out.
It's not a bad number for me.
Not a bad number. I'm going to cut it tighter and go on the tiger line.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, well, at this rate, we'll be expecting him to be called the champion golfer in a few months' time.
No, don't look that far ahead, Andy.
Okay, right.
A range draw.
I think so.
Only I've hit it dead straight,
Yeah, no draw.
falling.
Oh.
Oh, bollocks. done with coming out.
It
Bloody
couldn't
deep.
even make its way out onto the fairway.
Bloody useless cretin. It's the self-loathing has started. I'm looking forward to either the fairway, well, particularly the fairway start is.
No.
Well done, Dave. Join me.
Jesus. No, no,
No.
no.
Now, Dave is where DeChambeau chipped in for an eagle on round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're going to do that, though.
Not likely.
Really?
Well, you've birdied the last 2, so. Oh, actually, you've got 2 shots up and down is good enough for a bloody birdie.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got 2 putts for a birdie.
Well, I think Dave's that shot there is probably the easiest, but
Slippery.
It is slippery. How many? Yeah, it's 10 inches downhill.
It's a really nice shot.
That's a great shot, Andy.
Yep, beautiful.
And it hung on.
hmm.
39, hey?
Ooh, nice shot. Whoa!
He's getting a free read.
Yeah.
Andy will cut off the green to avoid that.
You should too, Andy. No one should get a free ride.
Dave, I'm not sure whether we should be going any further along this line, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm more than happy to give you a free ride. Yeah, pretty decent.
Wow, look at this. Could
Well,
be birdies.
I think it's going to be 3 birdies. Glad I hit that, son.
Yeah.
Good news for you, Dave. It looks. Oh,
It looks straight up.
yeah.
I've said that
Yeah.
before tonight, though.
The auto shutdown messages came, Dave, and minimised the game
Really?
just after I had my flop.
Putt.
Yeah, putt. Well done,
Yep.
boys.
Yep.
3 birdies.
Well done, Dave, again.
Shake hands around. Gee, that was a pretty poor 10th, wasn't it? But apart from that,
And 17.
very good 7. Oh, well, I was looking at Edwin, but good 18. 34.
Well, look at
33.
Dave's finish. He go berserk in the last
Yeah,
round.
but
18 birdies.
6 bogeys to offset it, Dave.